on down there.
I want to start off by giving all glory and honor to our Heavenly Father, our Creator, whose name is Yahweh, and the Heavenly Son, whose name is YAHAWAH'S. We are the children of Israel, and we've been commissioned to come out here in the last days to speak the truth, and nothing but the truth to our people to set you free in the last days from this captivity, right? So the elder spoke mighty in the spirit, Captain Raham spoke mighty in the spirit, and through the will and testament of the Heavenly Father, we're going to continue to roll on in that spirit, right? Let me get the book of Exodus, chapter 4, verse 20. All right? My brother, let me ask you a question right here, right? You got the rosary beads on, right? So with that knowledge right there, what is that for?
Rosary?
Yeah, what's that for?
Just reminding me I got protection over my spirit.
You got protection over your spirit? Let me get Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12. All right? So read that.
Exodus chapter 4, verse 20. And Moses took his wife and his sons. Exodus chapter 4 and verse 21. And the Lord said unto Moses, when thou goest to return into Egypt, see that thou do all those wonders before Pharaoh, which I have put in thy hand.
What the Most High put in Moses' hand, right? That's the same spirit that he put in us today. That's why we come out here to do this work, right? We want to show the marvelous works of the Lord in front of all of these nations out here in the last days, right? Go ahead.
But I will harden his heart.
But he's going to do what?
I will harden his heart.
Hey, the same reason why you ain't freed yet in this system, in this society, is because these white people's hearts have been hardened, right? These nations that have been ruling over you have been hardened. Right, so that's why they haven't let you go as a so-called black brother, which you come from the tribes of Israel, my brother. So that's what we bringing out here today, is to wake our people up to your true nature and your true heritage in the last days, brother. Go ahead.
That he shall not let the people go.
That he shall what?
Not let the people go.
See, we want to come out here so that we can let the people go in the last days, man. Right? We want the devil to let our people go from all manner of slavery, persecution, robbery, right? We want to be set free, you understand, from going to the ghettos, the slums, right? Going in prison, right? And having damn ankle bracelets on, right? We want to be set free, my brother. So that's why we come out here, so that you can come on this side and free yourself, right? This is how you're going to free yourself in the last days, brother. We all went through trial and error. We all grew up in the system, in the streets, all throughout the cities of America, brother. So what you're going through ain't nothing different, right? Go ahead.
Verse 22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord.
Thus saith who?
Thus saith the Lord.
Thus saith YAHAWAH'S. Go ahead.
Israel is my son.
Israel is my son. Understand this today, brother. You're an Israelite. Go ahead.
Even my firstborn.
Even my firstborn. You're a firstborn of God. Go ahead.
And I say unto thee, let my sons go.
What?
Let my sons go.
Hey, we want the devils to let you go in the last days, brother. We want to pull back all of these things that's holding you back from being your true potential, right? Read what you got.
It's the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood.
Graven images. Find me that one with the graven image. I think it's one of us. Finish on that.
422.
There you go.
I got it, King.
Go ahead.
18. This the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 18. What profiteth the graven image?
So that's a graven image that you got on, my brother, right there, right? Those rosary beads, that cross, that's a graven image, right? That somebody made. Did you make that? All right, watch this. Go ahead.
That the maker thereof have graven it.
So the maker thereof have graven that, right? He didn't know you was going to buy it. He didn't make it specifically for you. But when these people make these things, they pray over them, right? They attach them to their gods, and they worship deities, right? They got Jerusalem on the back of that right there, right? But that's not really representing Jerusalem. That's representing murder, representing Christ's death right there, right? And it's a Babylonian worship. People was wearing the cross long before Christ even walked the earth, right? Go ahead.
The molten image And a teacher of lies.
Teacher of what?
A teacher of lies.
So that's a teacher of lies right there, my brother. So you shouldn't have that on. You understand that? Because that's an abomination right there. We've been taught wrong things, and that's not your protection. Your protection is these words. Your protection is your creator, your maker, whose name is YAHAWAH'S, right? That's who died for you, my brother. You understand that? The person that made that rosary bead ain't died for you. You understand that? But go ahead.
That the maker of his work trusteth therein.
The maker of that work, they trusted in that, right? But you're supposed to trust in the Lord. You understand that, brother? Go ahead.
To make dumb idols.
To make what?
To make dumb idols.
To make a good idol of protection for my brother.
Woe unto him, to make dumb idols.
To make dumb idols. That's a dumb idol, my brother. So you know what you should do for the Lord right now? Do you want to know? You should take that rosary bead off and you should toss it away. Because that's not your salvation right there, brother. That's not going to give you what you need to make it to the next phase of your life, brother, and your next journeys right there, right? Let me get Acts 5:29. Take that off, brother. I'm trying to tell you right now, that is going to be a penalty unto you. Now, covering it up ain't going to change nothing. You see that? Because you're still disrespecting your maker when you do that. That is no life in that, brother. I just read that for you right here. There's no life in that rosary bead, brother. But there's life in this right here. Go ahead.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey men. We ought to obey God rather than man.
So we got to obey our heavenly Father, our heavenly Son, right? More than we obey men. A man made that, right? But you're obeying what that is. Are you going to obey these words? Huh? The word of the Lord tell you to take that off and throw it in the garbage. Will you do that? Because you put it under your shirt. How about taking it off so the people can see that you are an obedient, willing, and able servant of the Lord right now, brother? Throw that out. Throw it away, brother. And all these men out here chant for the brother to throw that away right now in the name of the Lord, right? YAHAWAH'S, throw that away, brother. Don't run. Hey, brother, don't walk away. Throw it away. You good? All right, come here, brother. Come here, brother. You ain't good, brother. Yeah. You ain't good. You said, boo.
I'm trying to get you out of captivity, man.
That's right.
You with the Crips, brother? You Mexican? Oh, okay, so that's what you rep, the blue? Okay, but that's a Crip. They do the Crip thing too, right? Right. Let me get Nahum chapter 2. Yeah, no, stay where you at. You get that for me. Nahum 2:1.
Verse 30. The God of our fathers raised up Jesus, whom ye slew and hung on a tree. 31.
Hold on, read that again. Whom you slew, and can you take that cross back out, brother? Right? It says whom ye slew and hung on a what?
On a tree.
On a cross.
On a tree.
On a cross, like that brother got right there.
On a tree.
Our Lord was hung on a tree, so what is that doing for you? It's giving you what? Nah, brother, that's not it right there. Go ahead, read this. Go ahead.
It's the book of Nahum, chapter 2, verse 1. He that dasheth in pieces is come up before thy face. This is the book of Nahum, chapter 3, verse 1. Woe to the bloody city.
Woe to the what?
Woe to the bloody city.
Hey, my brother, you got to understand this. Destruction is coming to this bloody city. So if you're not on this side, right, when that destruction comes, like taking that rosary bead off, right, being in the midst of these gangs, right, that's violence. That does do nothing but shed innocent blood, right? Are you familiar with that? Do your people shed innocent blood? No? So what you said you with who?
I'm Mexican.
No, you said what is the gang, Serranios? Y'all don't shed innocent blood? Nah, I know you ain't gonna say that on camera, but it's all good. Go ahead.
It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. The noise of a whip and the noise of the rattling of the wheels and of the prancing horses and of the jumping chariots. The horseman lifteth up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain, and a great number of carcasses.
And that's all our people represent when they attach themselves to these gangs, right? Is a bunch of slain young men with no understanding or knowledge of God on who they are to represent the power who created them. And this is what you see right here. This is why we come out here with these images to show you the slain of our people, right? The innocent blood that stains the shores of America, right? Go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 1, verse 18. For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness.
That do what?
Perish foolishness.
So the preaching of the cross, right, that you're representing right there, right? You're perishing foolishly because that does not represent the Hamashiach YAHAWAH'S. You understand that? Go ahead.
But unto us.
But unto who?
But unto us.
But unto us, brother, the Israelites. Go ahead.
Which are saved.
Which are what?
Which are saved.
Hey, don't you want to be saved when the Lord come, brother? Don't you want deliverance when your power come back? When you gotta come and rule over these nations that put you in slavery, right? You Mexican, right? The Mexicans went into slavery, right? Huh? They did, right? Those are curses written of in the Bible. Do you know that? Everything you see right here is written of in the holy tablets, right? Let me get Deuteronomy chapter 28. Go ahead.
It is the power of Yahweh.
It is what?
The power of Yahweh.
Now the rosary beads.
The power of Yahweh.
Hey, the power of Yahweh is what gives you that strength, brother, and the protection that you're looking for. So that's what you have to put on in the last days, brother. You got to come over here and now understand who your power is, right? Because that cross is not representing your power. You're going to get put to death with that cross on, brother. You understand? Unrighteously, right? Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68.
Now, let me get verse 15.
All praises. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
See, our people's biggest problem is that they don't want to hearken. They don't want to listen to nothing, right? But our people are very visual people, right? They love these images and stuff. That's why we come out here with them. But our people's attention span is way off, man. Go ahead.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
You got to observe to do all his commandments. Part of observing to do all his commandments is knowing that that rosary bead is idolatry, right? Go ahead.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee.
Hey, brother, you're a cursed people right now, right? When you look at all of this stuff right here, those are curses right there that the Lord put on us, brother, for breaking his commandments. Go ahead.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Are you cursed right now in the city, brother, right here? You say, hell no? Yeah, you got it going on. Yeah, you chilling, brother? You got your own business? You got your own land? You got your own country? You got your own army? Maybe? Damn, how you chilling with an ankle bracelet on, brother? That's life right there, brother? That's living? Is that living with somebody telling you, you got to go in the house at 8 o'clock? That's living, brother? That ain't living, brother. All right? Read.
Cursed shalt thou be in the field. Cursed shalt thou be thy basket and thy store. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body.
And curse shall be the fruit of your body, brother. That's why you got that ankle bracelet on. That's a curse right there, brother. That right there is a representation of your enemy, your oppressor, telling you where you can go, where you can't go, when you can leave and when you can't leave, brother. Right? That's all that represents, brother. You see that? So the only way, how you clean yourself up and you get that off your ankle is keeping God's law, statutes, and commandments, brother. That's how you get that off your ankle, brother. Right? That's how you come over here on this side with your brothers and get ready to rule these damn wicked ass nations that ruled over you. Right? The people that put the damn Mexicans in captivity, right? We want to put them in captivity. You understand that? That's what we come out here for. Go ahead.
Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out.
Hey, look at that. You see that? Cursed. You are going in, right? When you go in your house, you're cursed. Why? Because the devil told you when to go in, right? When you got to go out, you're cursed. Why? Because now you know if you leave the house at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, I got to be home before the damn sun go down, right? I gotta be home. You know your mother used to tell you when that traffic light come on, bring your ass in the house, right? That's the same thing that bracelet is doing. The damn white man will put a bracelet on you and became your father. Right. You understand that? He said, bring your ass in the house when that damn traffic light come on. When the sun go down, bring your ass in the house, man. Right. Go ahead.
Verse 20. The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke, and all of thou settest thy hand unto to do, until thou be destroyed.
Until what?
Until thou be destroyed.
That's what you are right now, brother. You're destroyed. We all destroyed, brother, until our maker come back, man. Understand that, brother. So now you got to come over here and get ready to remove that spirit, man. Go ahead.
And until thou perish quickly.
Until what?
Until thou perish quickly.
The Lord gonna make you perish quickly, brother, if you don't hearken unto these words on this day, man. Right? That's why we out here. The Lord called you here, brother. Right? You skipped down the road right there, and you landed right here, and the Lord got you listening to his word, right? Go ahead.
Because of the wickedness of thy doings.
Because of the what?
The wickedness of thy doings.
So because of the wickedness of your doing is why you got that bracelet on, brother. Right? The wickedness of your doing is why we in slavery and captivity, right? The wickedness of your doing is why we continue to murder one another on the streets of America, right? With no love for the brotherhood. Hey, brother, you got time for the word of the Lord, brother? Do you know who you are in the last days, brother? Go ahead.
The Lord shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee until he have consumed thee.
Until he do what?
Until he have consumed thee.
And our people are consumed, brother, right? You're consumed right now, brother. What time you got to go in? Like 7:30. You see that, brother? That's consumed right there, brother. Right? It's almost time for you to go home, man. And you a grown man. How old are you? 21, brother. Look at you. You just now starting to live life, brother. 21, brother. Our people, hey, listen, man. When I was growing up, man, they told me I wouldn't make it to see 21. You understand that? Well, now look at us, right? Now look at me, right? I'm out here teaching you the word, brother. I'm in my 40s, all praises. Go ahead.
Until he have consumed thee from off the land, whither thou goest to possess it. The Lord shall smite thee with the consumption, and with the fever, and with the inflammation, and with the extreme burning.
Hey, look at that. Don't our people go through all these things because of the wrong foods that we eat, because of our damn insatiable appetites for dainty meats, right, that destroy our temple? Eating pork. You eat pork, brother? Huh? Sometime, brother? Hey, what's good, my brother? You got time for the words of the Lord? On my way to go get this money on the Lord's day. All praise to the Most High, brother. Keep the commandments and live. So, you said sometime? What about shrimp, crab, and lobster? Sometimes. Is it good for you? Maybe not. What does the Lord say? What? Hold on. Come here, brother. Whoa. Hey, get a brother in. You see that? Hey, what did the Lord say? What?
Don't eat seafood with fins.
No. You gotta eat seafood with fins and scales. So it's a reverse, brother. It's all right. Get Leviticus. Without fins and scales, right? So watch this right here, right? Let's get swine first.
Come on. This is the book of Leviticus chapter 11, verse 7. And the swine.
And the what?
And the swine.
That's that pig that you eat sometimes, my brother. Go ahead.
Though he divided the hoof and be cloven footed.
So though he divided the hoof, right? Got that cloven foot, right? Like a damn ninja. Go ahead.
Yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
No, he's good and clean to eat sometime.
He is unclean to you.
The Lord said that he is unclean to you, right? But what else does he say? Go ahead.
Come on, verse 8. Of their flesh shall ye not eat.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat, brother, right? So that pig, that pork, hey, my brother, I know you heard me with the baby powder blue shirt on, brother. Come on now. Oh, you gotta run? Damn, brother, you running? You running from your brother, man? That's damn, bro. Our people that damn weak. Huh? You that weak, brother? Yeah. He's running, bro. He's literally running. He said, I gotta get away from him.
I gotta get away from that bite.
Damn.
That was the devil.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 9. These shall ye eat, all that are in the waters.
Now he's telling you what you're gonna eat that's in the water, right? These are commandments, man. Go ahead.
Whatsoever hath fins and scales.
So you was right? You had it in reverse. Whatever has fins and scales, right? So that that catfish, you can't touch that, brother. You understand that? No more catfish, my brother. Go ahead.
Whatsoever have fins and scales in the water, in the seas, and in the river.
And in the rivers. Do shrimp, crab, lobster have any of those things? They don't, right? So you're going to continue to eat that? Your Lord right now is telling you this day that it's unclean to you and it's an abomination, brother, right? So now, even if you don't today, my brother, if you want to make it to the next glory of our people, you better start to keep these commandments, brother. Meaning you better start going and, go ahead.
This right here is to him saying that you weren't cursed in the city. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron.
Hold on, what? Read that again.
And he shall put a yoke of iron.
My brother, you ain't got a yoke of iron on your neck right now, brother. We had yokes of iron literally on our necks that govern our freedom. Where we can go, right? If we can leave and go to South Carolina right now, we couldn't do that with those yokes of iron on our necks, my brother. They had us in a synchronized line going straight, beating to their drums, brother. Right? Read that again.
And he shall put a yoke of iron.
But in today's modern time, he gonna put an ankle bracelet on you, man. You understand that, brother? That's your modern yoke of iron on your neck. It's on your ankle now today. Go ahead.
Up on thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
And you're destroyed right now, brother. Why? You got a family? You got kids? You got a sister? Okay. All right, cool. So that's what I'm saying. At 21, you destroyed, my brother. Why? Because at 21, right, you're turning into a man. You understand that? You finally starting to realize that you got a certain level of freedom with you now. You ain't under mommy and daddy's rules no more. You understand that? So you can make some decisions on your own, right? But now that you can do those things, you got an ankle bracelet on, brother. So you right back here into the curses of the Bible. Right now, brother. Walking in modern time, you are living this curse right here, brother. But we got to free you from that curse, my brother. Go ahead.
Bring it out.
No, that's it on that.
No, keep going.
Oh. Verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from afar.
And that nation that was brought against you, my brother, is these devils, these so-called white men, right? And the people that put that bracelet on your ankle, man, right? That's the nation that came from far. To take you from your land, to take your heritage, right? To take your Jews, to take everything that made you a special brother in the eyes of God, brother. All right, go ahead.
From the end of the earth.
They came from all the ends of the earth to take you, my brother, right? They wanted you that bad, man. That's how special you are. Understand that. Go ahead.
As swift as the eagle flight.
As swift as the eagle fly. You know how an eagle soars in the sky? That thing look down, man, for that food. Right? It's way up there, man. But that eagle got a spotlight on his prey. You understand that? And that's what these devils have for you. They looking at you from the damn tallest buildings, these skyscrapers right here. They looking down on you. And they looking at how they can destroy you. It's the same thing they did in Mount Seir, man. Right? When they was dwelling in the caves, we was out partying, living our life. Right? Our best life, like what you said. You said you living your best life. Well, we was living our best life when we was ruling as the nation of Israel.
That's right.
And the devil, when they didn't have that same freedom to come out those caves, they was looking down on you, my brother. They was watching you. They was watching you eat, watching you drink, watching you with your women, all that stuff, man. And they wanted your life. They wanted everything that you had. And they took it from you, brother. Right? So now the only way you're gonna get it back, right? Your true heritage, your true rulership on the earth is to keep God's law, statutes, and commandments in the last days, brother. Go ahead.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Right, because we didn't understand these people when they were speaking this stupid language at first, right? This broken bastard tongue, right? Go ahead.
Con. Verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor shall favor the young to the young.
Nor show favor to the young. And you're a young man, brother. They not showing favor to you. You made a simple mistake out here trying to survive in this life. And you know what they did, brother? They penalized you and punished you for it, right? But who's going to punish the devil? Who's going to judge the person that put that ankle bracelet on you, brother? God is. Go ahead.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 10. For precept must be upon precept.
See that? We go precept upon precept out here to give our people the understanding of the last days. Go ahead.
Precept upon precept. Line upon line. Line upon line. Here a little and there a little.
And that's why we coming out here to bring this to you in this like manner in spirit today, my brother, so that you can understand that these are curses and that these happen to a specific people on the earth. Right? You got a precept? Go ahead.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 40. Thou shalt keep, therefore, his statutes and his commandments, which I command thee this day, that it may go well with thee and with thy children after thee, and thou mayest prolong thy days.
Thou mayest do what?
Prolong thy days.
We want you to prolong your days, my brother. Right? That's why we're teaching you right now, brother. We want you to prolong your days. We want you to be able to have children one day and prolong their days, my brother. Go ahead.
Upon the earth, which the Lord thy God giveth thee forever.
For who?
Forever.
Hey, man, the Lord gave us this earth forever, man. Right? And the fact of the matter is you're only going to obtain that power and rulership by keeping these law, statutes, and commandments. Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people.
To do what? Let me get that. Start at verse 1.
Come. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 1. When the Lord thy God
Hey, my brother, hold on, brother, real quick. Go ahead.
shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and has cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites, the Gadarites,
The Jebusites.
Jebusites, and the Amorites, and the Canaanites, and the Perizzites.
I know y'all beautiful people believe in the words of the Lord. Y'all got 5 minutes for the Bible? Can I teach you something real quick? Watch this right here. Watch this right here. Tell me if your pastor ever read y'all this in church. Go ahead.
And the Hittites, and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou.
Right, because we were the nation that was smallest on the earth at that time, right? So they were greater and mightier than we were because they had kingship, rulership over the areas in which they governed, right? Go ahead.
Verse 2. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them.
Utterly destroy them. That's in the words of the Bible. Go ahead and read verse 6 now. Watch this, sister.
For thou art an holy people.
Can I ask y'all a question? In the Bible, are you above anybody or are you equal to the people on this earth? The so-called white man, the Chinese man, the Japanese man, the Arab man, the African man. Are you equal to these people?
Without question.
You said without question? So in the constitutional law right here in America, it tells you that you're 3/5 of a human, right? So are you still equal?
That was doing slavery, and
Yep.
the purpose of it was to give slaveholders more power in the Congress.
Okay.
Because there were so many slaves, that is what the Southerners used to gain power.
Right. Okay.
States'
So,
rights.
hey, so what?
That's states' rights.
Right. So it still stands today though, right? Right. So it wasn't just that in slavery time, because you can pull it up on your phone right now. The constitutional law still stands the same today, right? But look at what your God told you right here, right? This is what God said, what separates you from what these devils that wrote these laws say. Watch this.
For thou art an holy people.
So God said you're a holy people, meaning separate, special people. Go ahead.
Unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
The Lord chose you to be a special people unto himself. Understand that. Not nobody else, right? So what he's about to say, understand this. God said this for a reason because he is your God and nobody else's, right? Go ahead.
Above all people that are upon the face of this earth.
So God said you're above all people that are upon the face of the earth, sister, as a child of Israel. Do you believe that? God just said it. I didn't say it, God did.
I heard it.
Okay? So do you believe God gave his word to everybody?
It's inspired.
Huh?
Is this God's word? Is this God's
No, I'm saying, did he give his Bible to everybody? His word, the prophets, did they speak to everybody? Were the prophets commissioned to speak to everybody? Did Jesus Christ come? Did he speak to everybody?
I believe he's for everybody. I don't believe he came to speak to Hispanics. He came to speak to Jamaicans. I believe he came to speak to everybody. I don't think his word discriminates.
All right, watch this right here. That's good, sister. Watch this. Watch the words of the Lord. Watch.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19. He sheweth his word unto Jacob.
So Jacob is the Israelites. Go ahead.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
He gave those to Moses to give to Israel. Go ahead.
Verse 20. He hath not dealt so with any nation.
So he didn't deal with no other nation. Moses,
He's his chosen people,
Israelites, that's right, sister. But he didn't give his word to everybody. He didn't give his commandments to everybody. Right? Go ahead.
And as for his judgments, they have not known them.
So when you look at this right here, sister, these are judgments of God right here, right? Our slavery is a judgment from God, right? We went into slavery and captivity for breaking God's law, statutes, and commandments, okay? So that's the penalty for our disobedience. Read what you got.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 27.
Hey, y'all sisters, come listen. Watch this.
And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel.
He said, you shall know I'm in the midst of Israel, right? What did God say? What did the Lord say when he walked? He said, when two or more are gathered in my name, there I am in the midst of who? Read it again.
And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel.
He said he's in the midst of Israel only. Understand that. Go ahead.
And
Yeah, go ahead.
and that I am the Lord your God.
He said, I'm the Lord your God. Your God. Go ahead.
And none else.
And everybody else.
And none else.
And none else. You understand that, sister? Go ahead.
And my people shall never be ashamed.
You ain't got to be ashamed for that. Let me get Isaiah 45 and 17. Hold it. Yeah. Hold that right there. Go ahead.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
So all of these things was against the children of Israel only, right? Go ahead.
Against the whole family,
He's talking to the whole family, right? Go ahead.
which I brought from the land of Egypt.
It's only the Israelites. Listen, people say that it was only Israelites that came out of Egypt. Do you know that the mixed multitudes followed Israelites out of Egypt? Right? Do you know that history? In the book of Numbers, right, in the 21st chapter, it talks about how Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness for the children of Israel, and the serpents bit the children of Israel, and much people of the children of Israel died, right? But those other nations didn't die. Why? Because they were not under that penalty. Read. Huh? You gotta go? Go ahead.
Verse 2, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
That's why we are in these conditions in today's time, right? That's why our people got to walk around with ankle bracelets on, right? That's why our people walk up and down and grope at noonday not knowing nothing and don't want to really know nothing, right? You know what? If somebody stopped me, I wish somebody stopped me when I was in my 20s with this word, man. I would have sat here and listened to all of it. You understand that, man? I've been sitting here like, for real? Hold on, can I see your Bible that's in there? Been in church my whole life. I ain't never see that. That's it, right? In the name of Jesus. Only those people that have been in church understand that, right? You got the victory. I told Satan, get thee behind. Hey, listen, we grew up in the church out here too. I thought you knew, right? We know your songs. We know your dances. We know how you shake for the choir and foam out the mouth. We know all that stuff, man. Understand that. Go ahead.
This is the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 7, verse 23. And what? One nation in the earth is like that people, even like Israel.
Even like who?
Even like Israel.
You're gonna find there's nobody like Israel. Hey, excuse me, hello? Young lady, walking with the phone in her hand. Okay. All right, I know you hear me. Walking towards that red car, I know you hear me. It's all right. Go ahead.
Come on. And what one nation in the earth is like thy people, even like Israel, whom God went to redeem for a people to himself.
God redeemed Israel, a people unto himself, man. He don't want none of these other people with him, man.
That's right.
Right? He only want the children of Israel to walk amongst them, man. Right? He only want the children of Israel to display his work in the last days, right? But our people don't want that work, right? Our people don't know what's going on, man. You got more on that you want?
All praises. And to make him a name, and to do for you great things, terrible for thy land, for thy people, which thou redeemest to thee from Egypt.
Hey, God want to talk to you right here. He want to talk to you real quick. You want to talk to God? Huh? You're not religious?
She don't speak English.
No English? Hey, right here, hold on, come here. Wait, hey. Hey, come here real quick. Come here. I got no English right here. I got no English. I got it right here for you. I got no English. We got no English out here today. Yeah, she
knew how to answer that ring.
Yeah, right. Oh man. Hey, we can't make this stuff up, man. Yeah, you know English? We got no English now. Right? Our brother gonna come up here and speak Spanish and take you.
Bring it out.
Come on, let's get it.
Come on, the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verse 15. Behold.
45.
Oh, so
was that what you wanted? Oh, go ahead.
Come on. The book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verse 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, are counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing. And Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beast thereof sufficient of a burnt offering. All nations before him are as nothing.
Now, all nations before our Heavenly Father are as something.
Are as nothing. They are counted to him less than nothing and vanity.
Man, how can you be counted less than nothing? That's crazy, man, if you think about it. But you'll never pick the Bible up to read that for yourself. You're going to walk away from it because it ain't what your lying pastor taught you in the church. Hey, sister, how you doing? With the brown dress, come talk to me real quick. The Lord want to talk to you, sister. We calling everybody out today. All right? The Lord see you as I do, sister. Go ahead.
Come. To whom then will ye liken God? Or what likeness will ye compare unto him? The workman melted a graven image, and the goldsmith spreadeth it over with gold, and chasteth silver chains.
Right. You see that? That's what our brother had with that rosary bead, right? You understand? Those graven images that don't mean a damn thing to our people, right? You have something? All right, go ahead. You said, say that again?
I said his family deep into Catholicism. Him being Mexican, they love that Catholic church and them rosary beads.
That's why he had that rosary bead on, right?
Con.
All praises. Go ahead.
Come.
Yeah. Con, all praises.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 5, verse 8. Thou shalt not make thee any graven images or any likeness of anything.
Hey, my brother. Hey, you believe in the Bible? My brother. No love for your people?
2 minutes, brother. 2 minutes.
Hey, my brother, you believe in the Bible, brother?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, my brother. Somebody got a mouth out here. You said what, bro? Huh, bro? I can hear you now. I'm looking at you now, brother. What? Oh, all right. You can't even hear this right here, man. I don't even know what they're playing, man. What is this, man? Jake don't know what the hell is going on, man. Riding around here, rattling your eardrums. That's why they can't hear a goddamn thing, man. Right? Playing all this stupid ass bass. Right? Them frequencies got you messed up. Let me get 1 Corinthians 15:33. Hey, what's going on, my brother? How you doing? Hey, can you come right here real quick, bro? All praises, man. Hey, so you say you believe in the words of the Bible, brother?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, what's your nationality?
I'm Judah.
You Judah. So you know you Judah. How long you been knowing you Judah?
About About 2 years. I said about a year.
About a year? All right. So what's holding you back from looking like Judah?
I'm getting there. Getting there.
Huh?
I'm getting there.
You getting there, my brother? How you getting there?
Patience.
Patience?
Patience and prayer.
Patience and prayer. And you know the Lord is long suffering, right? So he got all the patience in the world. You understand that? But hey, he not gonna wait on you forever. You understand that? The Lord said to make haste. You understand? And delay not to keep his commandments, brother. So what's going on? You know why? Because you ain't amongst brothers. See that? You not amongst like-minded and spiritual brothers. You see that? Go ahead.
Book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1.
Let me tell you something, my brother. If any one of these brothers see me walking on the streets with a 40-ounce at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, they gonna pull me to the damn side and say, brother, what's going on? You all right? What's happening, man? What you got? You got a 40 at 12 o'clock for, brother? You going back to the old way. You understand that? We don't wake up in the morning to get turned up and drunk. You understand that? We wake up in the morning to get the word. Go ahead.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourself together.
What did the Lord say?
Gather yourself together.
The Lord told you to gather yourself together, brother. Not be an individual like, right? Go ahead.
Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
You know why that's important? Because when these wars start, right, and they start putting people to death out here right in front of your face, right, when you look out your window and you see people start getting put to death, when you know it's real, you better have some brothers with you that could protect you. You better have a so-called army with you, somebody that could protect you, because these devils ain't gonna do it. Read.
Verse 2. Before the decree bring forth.
See that? Before the decree bring forth, brother. That judgment is coming, brother. Read.
Before the day pass as the chaff. Before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
Before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, my brother. So you know what that means for you? You know what you got to do now, right? You got to put your fringes on. You got to come out here with your brothers on the highways and the byways. And you got to speak a little bit to Jake in the last days, man, right? You got to put on the spirit of an Israelite in the last days, man, and give a little wisdom to the people, right? You got to study this word a little bit, man. You understand that? And get it all. Some of us got that, you know, just a little bit that they can, you know, retain in the last days, man. But you got some of us that can get it all, man, right? We got the spirit of the Hamashiach YAHAWAH'S. We got the spirit of Ezekiel in the last days, brother. Let me get Matthew 4, right? Let me get Matthew 4 and 4. Let me get Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 1, right? Watch this, brother, all right? Because you got to understand it. This is what we come out here for. You got a precept? Let the brother bring his precept, all right?
All right, like the brother was saying, brother. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, which is Sirach, chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance.
See that, brother? So you don't want that penalty and that judgment to befall you, my brother. Right? You want to start making these and keeping these commandments right now, my brother. Right? You want to start over here, talk to this brother, pull him to the side, say, look, let me get a shirt with some fringes on it. That's what I need. Yeah? You see that? Matthew 4, verse 4. Go ahead.
It's the book of Matthew.
Hey, beautiful family, sisters, how y'all doing? Do y'all believe in the words of Jesus Christ? Can I talk to y'all real quick for 5 minutes? Huh? You say who? You say Yahweh? Hey, listen, come talk to me then, brother, about Yahweh. 5 minutes, brother, about Yahweh. You don't love God, brother. You would have 5 minutes for the God you love, man. Go ahead.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 4, verse 4. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone.
See, we don't care to come out and eat bread, right? Steaks and burgers first thing in the morning when we wake up, right? Throughout the afternoon, we eating the words of the God, right? We eating the words of our Creator in the last days, right? So that we can go out here and give our people a little bit, man. Right? You can't get it all out here while we out here, but just a little bit. We got a little bit for you. Go ahead.
But by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God.
So we got to deal with every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God. You got to eat it all up, brother. Eat this Bible up in the last days, brother. Learn it, right? Go ahead. Chapter you want to change? 3 verse 1. Right? Let's look at what Ezekiel said, right? Check this out.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 1.
What?
Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest.
Eat thou that thou findest, brother. You got to start to eat this. It's right here for you right now today. Find it and eat it. Go ahead.
Eat this roll.
You what?
Eat this roll.
Man, you got to eat the roll in the last days, brother. Go ahead.
Go speak unto the house of Israel.
So every brother you see out here, we done ate the roll up, and now we out here speaking to the house of Israel in the last days. Go ahead.
Come on. So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll.
Go ahead.
And he said unto me, Son of man.
Son of man, right? We ate that roll, right? And we sat down, and we pondered on many things before we hit these streets. Go ahead.
Cause thy belly to eat.
And we ate the word of the Lord in the last days. Go ahead.
And fill thy bowels with this roll.
And we filled our bowels with the word of the Lord in the last days. Go ahead.
That I give thee. Then did I eat it.
And we ate the roll, right? We ate it all up, just like Ezekiel. Go ahead.
And it was in my mouth as sweet as honey.
Sweet as honey. It's sweet as honey when you break these things down, man. But you know what else is bitter too? Right? This word could be bitter too, man. Because when you see the penalties and the judgments that our people are under, you're going to realize it's a hardship to deal with. When you look at your brother, man, when you look at your mother and your sisters, and they're not keeping the commandments. They don't want to learn the commandments, man. Go ahead.
Come. And he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel.
And we going to the house of Israel in the last days, man. Y'all are the Israelites. Come over here, the word of the Lord in the last days. Go ahead.
And speak my words unto them.
And do what?
And speak my words unto them.
But we ain't coming out here to speak our own words in the last days. We're coming out here to speak the words of the Lord. The words of YAHAWAH'S in the last days for the people. Go ahead.
Verse 5. For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech.
We ain't out here talking to our brother with a different language. I'm not talking to you in Paleo Hebrew right now and breaking down the sweet word, right? You can understand this, read.
And of a hard language,
right?
But to the house of Israel.
But to the who?
To the house of Israel.
We talking to you, my brother. You of the house of Israel. Go ahead.
Not to many people of a strange speech, of a hard language, whose words thou canst not understand.
Right, we're not going to people, right? We're not going to an Asian man trying to break down the commandments, and we're not going to understand a damn word that he got to say, right? He ain't going to, he's not going to understand us, right? Go ahead.
This is the book of Job, chapter 37, verse 19. Teach us what we shall say unto him, for we cannot order our speech by reason of darkness. Let me go on to 20. That's it.
It says we cannot order our speech by reason of darkness, right? Because we the children of light. We come out here, we don't hide the word of the Lord, right? Hey, sisters, how y'all doing? Hey, y'all believe in the Bible? Y'all got 2 minutes for the words of the Lord? Hey, how about y'all? Y'all believe in the Bible? Y'all got 2 minutes for the word of the Lord? See that? Hey, I was going to cut your ass up anyway. Go ahead. Oh, no, I'm sorry. You was reading that Ezekiel, right?
But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me.
See, the house of Israel is a rebellious ass house, man. They don't want hearken unto the Lord. They don't want hearken unto us, man. Right? So who they gonna listen to in the last days? Right? They ain't gonna listen to nobody till they get put to death. Right? That's when they're on the deathbed, that's when they want to talk to God. Free me, God, please. I got cancer now. Right? My leg is getting cut off, right? I got AIDS, God. Please heal me. But God ain't trying to hear you, man. You understand that? God ain't dealing with you, man. Because you didn't give him time when you had freedom of liberty to make that choice. You see that? You decided to keep walking up and down the streets of America to have a good goddamn time. Read.
Come. For all the house of Israel are imputed.
See that? They are imputed. You listening, my brother, right? And they got to walk by here like some damn idiots to go in the house of art and look at nothing. We got art right here. Right? Look at this art. Go ahead.
For all the house of Israel are imputed and hard-hearted. Hard-hearted. Behold, I have made thee face strong against thy faces.
So that's why we come out here like this, right? We're strong against people that are strong, right? Those that have hard-ass heads, right? We got to have hard-ass heads too, right? So if you want to be a tough guy, well, you got tough guys up here too. You understand that? You want to be a so-called killer and a gangster? Well, we got those too. I thought you knew, right? We come out here with a little bit of everything in the last days, man, right? Everybody didn't go to Harvard. Everybody didn't go to Princeton and Yale, right? We wasn't able to go to the good schools, right? We had to grow up in the ghettos and the slums, right? They bred the men that you see up here today. This is what America bred, right? So while they hate us for coming out here doing the work of the Lord, this is what you bred. The Lord put us through this so that he can purge us, and he turned us into this fire in the last days. That's what the Lord did. Go ahead.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 2, verse 4. He that saith, I know him, and keep not his commandments, is a liar.
Right, because you're going to find out, many of our people, like the brother hopped out the car with his family, he said, yeah, Yahweh. Yeah, we'll speak about Yahweh. Right? So our people speak the word, right? They act like they know God, but they not keeping no commandments, right? How many people you think walk by here day to day that actually kept the commandments of God perfectly just one day of their life? Just one. Not too many even attempted, right? But you know what? The Lord gave us rest on the Shabbat, and we keep it perfectly every week, every weekend. That's one day that we could be perfect before the Lord. You understand that? That's the beauty of coming back keeping these commandments, man. Go ahead.
Is a liar.
I might not be perfect on Monday, though. I might not be perfect on Tuesday, though. But damn it, on Saturday, on the Shabbat, I'm going to live perfectly before the eyes of God. Go ahead.
And the truth is not in him.
And there's no truth in that brother, man, because he don't know to keep the commandments holy. He don't know to teach his family, right? He don't know to tell him what's coming to this place, right? Read.
The book of Titus, chapter 1, verse 16. They profess that they know God, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate.
Go ahead, brother.
Why Ham not on the 12 tribes?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Why is Ham is not on the 12 tribes?
Ooh, that's a good question. He said, why is Ham not on the 12 tribes, Sharp? That's good. Let me get Exodus 11, verse 3. No, 11 and 8. Yeah, put a difference between the children of Israel and the Jewish people.
The book of Exodus, chapter 11, verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
Against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue, right? Go ahead.
Against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord doeth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
So there's a difference between Ham and the children of Israel. That's why Ham not on there. So God put a difference between us, right? Ham would be part of the Egyptians, the Cushites, right? Libyan and all that, the Ethiopians, right? That's Ham. We not Ham, right? We don't look like those people, right? We got different phenos. Oh, you got it. Good. Beautiful. Mine's in the car. All praises. Yeah, we're going to get ready to shut down. Anyway. Yeah, we're going to get ready to shut down. All right, go ahead.
Ham.
Look at Ham. This is Ham right here.
The descendants of the original Ham.
Hey, sisters, how y'all doing? Sisters, y'all believe in the Bible? Right here, sisters, how y'all doing? Y'all believe in the Bible? Can I talk to y'all for like 5 minutes? God want to talk to y'all. God said you got to talk now. Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to hold you to it now. We might not be here. We ain't going to be here forever, sister. We trying to give you this wisdom right now while you still have life. There you go. See that?
Hey, come on.
Oh, no, don't pull her. See that?
You got to cover them cheeks up.
Yes, you pump fake this. You pump fake this, sis. Hit us with a pump fake, man. You got us all excited for nothing. And you got God excited for nothing, man. He gonna hold you to it. I thought you knew. Go ahead.
Ham, the descendants of the original Ham. In these passages, Ham is used as another name for Egypt, as representing Ham's principal descendants. That's all on that.
That's it. All right.
Oh, Salakia. Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races.
Ham became the progenitor, the father of many of the dark races, right? But what?
Not the Negroes.
Not the Negroes, brother. Right? So Ham ain't our father, man. What you got?
Why is Judah the royal tribe?
Why is Judah the royal tribe? Let me get Genesis 49:10. Right?
He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, Canaanites.
Hebrews 7:14. Right?
This is Genesis 49, verse 8. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise.
See that right there? Judah is he that their brethren shall praise, right? So we praise Judah because our king will come through that line, right? Go ahead.
Come. It says, thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee.
See that? We gonna bow down before the Hamashiach YAHAWAH'S, right? Shalom, King. Yahabashim Yom Shabrakatah. All praise. Drive safe, King.
I got you. I see what you're saying.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. We're gonna finish it though for you.
It says, I'm gonna jump to verse 10. The scepter shall not depart from Judah.
Understand that? The scepter, the power, the rulership is not gonna depart from Judah. Go ahead.
Nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come.
So the peaceable one comes, right? The Hamashiach YAHAWAH'S, he came peaceably the first time that he came into this earth. Go ahead.
And unto him shall the gathering of the people be.
We are gathering unto the Hamashiach YAHAWAH'S right now. We are living representations of that prophecy right now. Go ahead.
The book of Hebrews chapter 7 verse 14. For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah.
So that's why our Lord, the Hamashiach YAHAWAH'S came out of the tribe of Judah. So that's why we praise the tribe of Judah. Go ahead.
Of which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning priesthood. And it is yet far more evident, for after that, the similitude of Melchizedek, there ariseth another priest.
Hey, excuse me, do you believe in the Bible? Lady, yeah, right here, yeah, you.
Snow White, Shannon.
You know your God? Hey, let me ask, is this your God? Right here, look, right here, is this your God? Yeah, gonna cut your ass up too. Pale ass, man. All right.
The Bible says Christ was a Negro.
Right.
So that's really answering the question then, ain't it?
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So you know the Hamashiach YAHAWAH'S is a Negro, right? All right. All praise to the Most High, man. And we getting ready to hit this weather. So with that, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to our Heavenly Father and the Heavenly Son, whose name is YAHAWAH'S, right? That is our lawgivers, and we come out here to profess and proclaim the uprise of the children of Israel in the last days and the downfall of America and the white man. All praise to the Most High. Kwame Yashala. Kwame Yashala. Kwame Yashala.